to that.
Your logic
At the end of the day,
it's subjective. It's always subjective.
That's anybody's rebuttal.
It's subjective.
Your logic isn't. I mean, that's all you got to say.
That's why you agree to disagree. But hold on, we are. Is it on?
Yeah, we good.
Let people know what logic is.
All right, check them out before we go.
Yeah.
They don't base things sometimes off logic. They'll base it off of emotion. How they feel.
That's how women are made from the same get-go. You're right.
That's it. It's not going to be up on Facebook.
That's what they're saying. Yes, it is.
Why?
Because I created the group. So anytime the social flex goes
I know
on,
the same too.
anytime I
Everybody want to know and is scared to say they don't know.
I hate you.
That really, I don't know. I don't know. Say it quick.
Yeah, I'd rather argue you down than
It's so wild. You can be an expert. Like, right. I can call you. You can be an expert plumber.
Yeah.
Like,
All right, y'all. We about
whole
to.
argument. Like, how you can be right.
This is going to be an interesting show already.
Robert.
Robert.
Yeah, Robert. We about to open.
Whenever you're ready. No, you can't even say that name. That name is banned forever.
I had to suck it back off the universe. Like, I meant to say.
We're gonna see if it comes out.
I'm going to try my best.
It's gonna happen.
You good, Corey? Welcome to the Social Flex. Today is a very special show. We got a full panel today, which I'm absolutely grateful for. We will be discussing hashtag open relationships, hashtag casual dating, hashtag friends with benefits. Which again, I think is very interesting, the difference in opinions and with those topics. So to get started, I am Sierra Tompkins. I am 42, and that's all I'm gonna give today.
Ain't that some shit? So we're not going. Oh, rip her out the plastic. She acting brand there. Okay. I am your host, Carlisa Turner. I am 41, and I am widowed.
Handsome young man, Sam, right here at the end.
My name is Bryant Hunter. I'm 39 and I'm engaged. Just to throw that out there.
All right.
Clear that up before
My
we
name
get
is Robert
anywhere.
Randolph. I'm single.
Well, okay.
We'll just throw that out there.
All right.
Selena, I am 39 and I am dating.
Oh, okay.
Okay, dating.
Okay,
Is that an individual or individual?
I'm Tommy Drake. I'm 39. Single too. Dating.
Okay.
Currently dating. That's a single
dating.
Trying to find her.
But
Joking.
okay, so that is a thing. To be single and to be dating is actually a thing. Just because you're dating doesn't mean you're tied into a relationship. And I think this is the best group of topics to basically talk about those type of situations. So what we'll look at first is the casual. It's called the casual spectrum. So I found this spectrum, and I was like, when I started going through it, I was like, oh snap! I hit a couple of those markers on the casual spectrum. So it says the most casual version of a casual relationship is a one-night stand. It's the intent might not be for it to be a one-night stand, but it's just a convenience thing. Like, it's just convenience in the moment type of thing. The next stage is a hookup or hookups on Allen time, aka 2 a.m. Saturday night. So,
Booty call.
aka a booty call. In between hookups and snuggle buddies is a fuck buddy. So that's like somebody that you with, but you ain't
What's the
with.
difference between a snuggle buddy and a fuck buddy?
Okay, so
I don't know the difference. I really want to know. What's
so a snuggle buddy is there's no dates, But there is some level of intimate moments and have levels of trust, including movies, date nights, ordering takeout, like loungewear around each other. Like y'all just.
And that's a who buddy?
It's a snuggle buddy.
Okay.
All right. All right.
Interesting.
All right.
Now, what is it in between though? There's another buddy.
So that's the fuck buddy. So that's
No,
a
but
step.
Fuck buddy was
What's
in
a
between
fuck buddy?
Snuggle buddy and what other buddy?
It's hookup Allen. So hookup Allen, fuck buddy, then a snuggle buddy.
What's a fuck buddy?
There's somebody you
Just
fucking.
fucking.
You
So what's
just fuck.
hookup Allen though?
That's your 2 a.m.
Just booty call.
Yeah.
So what's the difference between an island buddy and a fuck buddy?
Well,
I guess
a
it's
fuck
like
buddy
you're
is
starting to
consistent, maybe?
establish a little bit of feeling when you get into fuck buddy, because after fuck buddy is a snuggle buddy.
I just think there's a bunch of different definitions
But
of
there
buddies.
shouldn't be
It's a
no
lot of
feelings
buddies.
if you're just fuck buddies.
I'm confused as
Wait. So then it goes to hangout pals, meaning like you hang out in public and in private. Like sometimes it resembles a real date.
Okay.
But again, you got to realize this is in a casual spectrum. Like you're not committed to this person. You're
I think
just
we're getting past that part. We're forgetting we're on the casual.
we're on the
Okay,
casual
all right,
spectrum.
All right.
So the in between hangout pals and the token date is friends with benefits.
Love has no boundaries. This is crazy.
Yeah, this is-
Well, I don't think love applies here.
I like how it's getting broken down.
I'm
We'll get to that. We'll get to it. I know what your question is. We'll get to it.
Who made this spectrum?
This is actually something that I looked up. I'll give you all the links is on our Facebook site, but I'll give you the link to
Is
it.
it urban?
Yeah, it is urban.
Okay.
Interesting.
Because if it was the palms, it didn't count.
So the next one is the token date, and this is like if you need a date or a plus one, you're not afraid or ashamed to be around this person. Like you call this person like, hey, my cousin sister's mom getting married. You want to be my plus
And
one?
which one
So
is
they're
that?
called a plus one.
The token date. That's your token date.
I might be somebody token date,
So
but that's
what,
not
like a
that don't count because he's my
trophy?
cousin.
Yeah,
That
like
ain't right.
basically like a
Somebody
trophy
that you
date.
want to present
Do I
around.
have
Yeah.
a token date?
But what do you?
I've been a token
So it's
date.
just a date? Like,
Yeah, this is.
But not really. But it don't. I don't think that gotta necessarily be nobody that you're
I
fucking
think
with.
like for real, in the dating scene,
Let's
you're
check.
hoping to find all that in a person, like all that.
But
mixed in
again,
one.
we're getting off the. This
Yeah, I
is
need that. Y'all
casual.
buddies
This is a
mixed
casual
together.
situation. This
You
is
said you
casual.
want all the buddies mixed together.
So
Mixed together.
Okay,
So-
he want all the buddies. He want a buddy buffet.
Token, I might need
He said he put a buddy.
He want a buddy buffet.
So the next point of this is
I got you, Robert. I see where you going, bro. I got
This
you.
is-
I need all the amenities that she got.
the next one is the boyfriend girlfriend experience, the perks of a relationship without the responsibility and at your convenience. So that's the boyfriend girlfriend
Who signs up
experience.
for that?
But that all go together though, like them.
And then the last
I
one
can't
is
do this.
again, but we're thinking this is just casual. This is like a casual situation. This is not you being committed to someone. This is actually you and that person talking out.
all of the just casual.
Casual, yeah.
Okay.
So the last step of being casual is a situationship.
It's crazy.
On this end of the spectrum, it feels like a relationship, but you don't have a title. So that's a
See,
situationship.
that's how you get in trouble right there.
A situation.
It's all.
Yeah,
It's all toxic. Once sex get entered into
That's what I'm
the
trying to-
equation, it's a song.
That's what I'm trying to say. There's levels. Are these? Could we use with and without sex? Because the definitions change when you add these.
But again, casual means there's no possibility of it being serious. When you look at
That's not
casual,
what casual
So
means.
once again,
I just did
is
my
this with or
homework.
without sex?
I just did
I
my
don't understand how you
research.
can't look at it serious.
That
if
is
you
not
still
what
hit.
casual means. Casual dating does not mean that.
What does casual
dating mean?
Casual dating, the actual definition of casual dating is casual dating or a casual relationship is a physical and emotional relationship between two people who may have casual sex or near sexual relationships without necessary demanding or expecting the additional commitments of more formal romantic relationships. Motives for casual relationships vary.
but that's what I just
What you
said.
just
So
said.
she's saying that all the things she's saying are considered casual
Casual
dating.
dating.
Yeah,
These are
but with
different
casual dating, there is
ways of
no
looking at it.
possibility of it being serious. Like you are casually, like I'm casually sleeping with you.
So casual don't never evolve into something.
Well, I mean,
Yes,
it
it can.
possibly can.
Yeah.
But the
Okay.
only way you can think about that is a one night stand.
Nuh-uh, that's not casually dating.
No, but right, because if you stay around,
That's a one night stand.
Yeah, that's
Casually
the
dating
only
is
way
somebody
that's
you're
the future.
fucking.
That's what I'm saying. That's how the
If
If they're
spectrum
still
went
around
though.
casually, soon sooner or later, after a while, somebody's gonna want a future.
Yeah, there's stages to it. There's stages to
levels to this
casual.
shit.
Keep going on. Once you continue to keep going on levels.
See,
now
I'm
you
learning
get
the
into
levels from me
situationship.
dating.
Because
Because I had a chick be like,
Have you been in a situationship?
A situationship
I'm
is
just asking, yes or no? Have
like
you been in
Do
a
you need me to explain it? Because I
Wait, I want to know. I'm gonna go down the line because I want to.
Do you need to explain?
That's what that is,
Have
yeah.
you ever been in a situationship?
Do you need to explain?
no,
You've never been in one.
no.
Okay.
Lena, have you ever been in a
I keep
situationship?
all clears.
Yeah, I need you to re-explain that one again. I ain't gonna lie. Re-explain that one
But you
again.
have though, because you went from situationship
Okay,
to
so it's
commitmentship.
a situationship is
Have you ever been in a relationship?
basically it feels like it's a relationship without the title. Like we didn't give the title of boyfriend and girlfriend or exclusiveness. We are just kind of there.
We
You never been in a
casually until we
Mr. Randolph, you been in a situationship?
situationship.
I mean, how do you exist? Situationship. They turned into baby moms for me. What happened? I was in a situation. It just went down. I slipped up.
Because I don't want no
Always on purpose. What you say, yo, what kids?
I don't want no.
If you want to go through
There's
the
no
steps,
slipping.
and what's it called? There's a situationship in there at one point in time, regardless if you know it, knowingly know it or not.
Oh, so you can unknowingly be in a situation?
You can.
And that's a fact.
Yes.
I'ma just say
That's a fact.
That's a fact.
I mean,
all pirates end up on ships. We always end up on ships. So I'd have been in a relationship and I didn't even know I was in a relationship.
You gotta think about that though.
I
You had a fuck buddy?
Hell yeah.
You had a fuck buddy?
I have.
Well, I already know you didn't master the plane. You didn't get the whole plane under your belt. You had a fuck buddy?
We're all grown here. We all had fuck buddies.
We all have not. I've never had a fuck
I don't
buddy.
like you asking.
I literally cannot relate to this topic
I gotta back you
whatsoever.
up. You putting the heat. Have you
No, I
ever
told them yes, I have.
Have you ever had one?
I mean, shit,
Huh?
Have you ever had one?
it's a part
No.
of, it's a
You've
part of the
never
scene and
experienced
cycle.
that?
No.
You know what I mean?
Oh man,
I understand.
I'm done.
Everybody want, every time I get with somebody want to wife me down.
So what's that like?
I've never been with somebody that want to wife me. I don't know what that.
Nothing exciting like that.
No, really boring over here. I'm gonna let you down every
You
time.
never had nobody who just was physically good, but was not mentally there, or could not maybe
Nah.
give you what
Bro,
you
why
need.
did you asking my sister that?
I was trying to get the heat up off.
All right. So there are
We got
rules to this
sisters on it. We
shit.
both do. We gotta ask questions.
There's rules to casual dating. So the rules are, the first one of the rules is keep it simple. Keep it simple. Just try to enjoy the time you spend with that person. Keep it simple. The second one is set boundaries. So
Trust me, yes.
yeah.
That's important.
Oh, this is definitely important.
Very
One
important.
of them is don't expect too much, and I think that comes into play when emotion come into play. Don't limit yourself when you're in a casual situation, meaning like don't just rely on this one person to be your casual thing. You could like it's dating. It's dating.
Okay, if you're a bum, me teach you how to be a player.
Casually be.
I'm talking about.
And the last one is avoid stress. Avoid anything that's going to be
the main thing.
stressful.
Peace is everything.
I'm not peace.
Yeah, I'm not peace too.
I don't want any. I don't want anything else like that.
Listen, that's the thing that we be afraid to sacrifice. Like I'm just.
So this one is
Oh, it's
the
hard to see that.
types of casual dating. There's casual dating based on emotion, based on sex, living in a moment, no commitment, and trial dating. So those are all casual dating types or
You gonna treat
styles.
dating like a Netflix subscription. One month trial free, and then you got to start paying.
It says why do people casual date?
That is it though. That is it.
So it's why do people casual date?
Panda.
Yes, you do. After that free 30 days, you have to start
Yeah.
paying. Look at you.
Why do people casual date is to figure out who they want to date or how they want to date.
Are they lonely?
It's to seek emotional support, to avoid drama, for sexual satisfaction. And this one I really don't get. I'm gonna have to research this a little further after the podcast, but it says to warm up for later. what that mean, I'm not quite sure.
Well,
This
you're
gotta be
looking at it,
God
but
thing.
you're
Are
looking
these
at it
girl
from-
things?
Listen, you're looking at it from your age. Think about when you were 18, 19,
See, I was
20.
going to say that too.
You had to
Very-
listen.
True.
At the age
No
point in
offense,
life.
but you know, most you might have ran into some female who was maybe a little more advanced than you, and she taught you something, and you knew it wasn't going to be. So what do? You take what you learned and you apply it to the person you try to keep next. It's called what you building up your arsenal. And
Not an
you
arsenal.
know, huh?
Not an arsenal.
I mean, what I mean by arsenal is your tactics that you're going to use in a relationship to make this person happy. I mean, it could be, you might have learned how to cook. You might have learned how to clean a goddamn toilet. You never know what you learn dealing with different, because every female required different, like every man required different. Same for females. You might have met a dude and you had to know, like, I don't want to do with stinky feet because of him.
Stinky feet.
He ain't lying. He ain't lying now. Wait a minute, he preaching. Let him preach. Let him
different things.
Let him
I
cook.
totally
I don't like this position.
Let him cook. Wait a minute. Let him cook.
He took a minute to get there. I'm gonna fucking get there.
Wait a minute now. Hold on.
I'm gonna fucking get there.
Let him cook.
Put that motherfucker in the bennies.
Got it. It's going to take a second. Hold on.
It started to resonate after a minute. I'm like, no, wait a minute. I'm with you. I'm tracking now. I'm
Every
there.
situation you've been in,
Okay.
you're going to take your do's and your don'ts from it and keep
It's a
moving.
lesson. It's a
So
lesson.
the next talking point was casual versus serious dating. So in serious dating, you're getting to know each other and seeing, like, sharing your personal likes, dislikes. You cannot see other people.
And what's that for?
This is the difference between casual and like
Serious.
seriously dating someone.
That's exclusive, huh?
Yeah, that's
The difference
exclusive.
between casual and
Right.
exclusive.
I gotta ask
That's
that.
monogamy.
That's the step.
Your partner,
Exclusive?
your partner is a priority for you, and there is strong emotional attachment, and this is all in serious
I
dating.
swear to God.
Swear to God, I said that.
When you're
He's a fool.
when you're casual date, because you was casually dating this person, and they was just like,
I was casually healing too.
I'm glad he
What?
said that.
Are we what?
Trauma bonding.
we're gonna get to that too.
Okay. Yeah.
But in casual dating, you don't care about their personal life. You don't really care how they mom doing, none of that.
I ain't like that now.
Yeah, that's like that. We
I care.
got to be concerned as a
I
man.
care the baby girl learned how to flip her. Like,
Sorry, I gotta-
You're free to date other people, so you don't have to really stress about the commitment of being with just this person when you're casually dating. Your priority is yourself when you're casually dating, and there's no or very less emotional attachment. That's all with casual. That's all with casual dating.
I disagree.
Yeah, I don't understand how that makes sense.
I disagree.
Well, again, so
How am I not gonna casually not care about babe? I be casually
Your
knocking
nickname
off.
must be John.
And that kid
Because it's that
casually
way.
care that her core caught her flat and she casually just need me.
but there's some men that don't care that you like.
I might gotta casually find my homie that got a tow truck for her, like.
But that's-
or
but-
I might casually got the money for the tow.
But
like.
there's some men that don't think like that. Every man is not built like that. You know what I'm saying? Like this,
But
this is
those
very
are definitely different from
opinionated.
Casual dating and what
Like
is
some people,
somebody-
when they casually date, they don't have no type of attachment to you. We just gonna hit it off, and you go your way, I go mine.
But that come with
I changed the
comprehension
tire
of
in the rain.
understanding that.
I ain't
Right.
really from
Right, because you think that,
up.
I'm gonna just hit this, I'm gonna hit this, and we gonna walk away, and they be outside your house talking, all types of stuff. Like, oh, this is Giant Eagles. Why she there? Why she do that? Oh, I know she know my whole routine.
I never bumped into nothing like that.
Oh my God, I've been stalked. Literally. I'm saying proud, but I'm talking about literally stalked. Like I was scared, like the movie. Like, yeah,
Yeah, I never
Ooh,
bumped,
swear to
into
God.
no crazy. I don't deal with stuff.
I don't
like
even call
So
it
basically, in a
crazy.
casual
I just look
relationship,
with the-
you're more relaxed. You're unconcerned. Like you ain't concerned if that person is hitting somebody else off or whatever the situation may be.
They might be.
I'm big,
But listen, I don't understand. That's hard. Like that's not a
I don't
something
care.
everybody can have. People care about. If I'm sleeping with you, I care about who you sleeping
I
with.
don't.
Some people, right? But that's what I'm saying. Some people can do that. But yeah, you know, what, some men don't want to share. Some women don't want to
It's none
share.
of my
You
business.
care.
If you're not my girl, you're not. It's none of my business.
But you're being intimate. See, that's what I
different.
don't understand. That's what I don't get.
I'm being intimate.
I'm lying. Let me clean it up.
That
There's a difference between caring and being intimate. There's a difference between caring and being intimate.
I got a question. Because now I'm thrown off again. Because it's me. I got the game fucked up, but I'm going to learn. Today I'm learning. So what is the... So if you're sexually active with another person, that's not intimate?
That's how we go.
I'm confused. Because you can't... How
I have to care.
When is it not intimate? Like, I need to understand.
I'm speaking for... my mind is out. Some people have that connection. They can smash without being intimate.
Men
no, don't touch
can.
You mean without
Without the intimacy. Without the intimacy
Men
in it.
can. Women can.
So you define the intimacy as feelings?
Men can.
Because I'm wondering.
It has the ability to create some
Some
level
type of feeling. But what I wanted to touch on with you is, I think with like this situation that you're bringing up is the safe part.
It depends on how the active sex is unfolding.
Me knowing that my partner is safe, whatever partner that is.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I do care.
You care about you don't necessarily, but the thing is, you don't necessarily care about that person per se. You care enough about you to be safe.
That's not necessarily what he's saying, though. When he was like, "Well, something, it's none of my business," and he thought about it, he's like, "That's not true. I do care. I do care.
I'm asking.
If you're a part of my life." Me personally, Carlisa, I can't speak for nobody else. All I can speak for is myself. So for me, if you're a part of my life as a friend, as a partner, my business partner, Mr. Corey, you guys, I give a fuck.
Yes, I care.
You understand what I'm saying? If you're a part of my life, I genuinely give a fuck about your safety, about your well-being, about your feelings.
Sex involved
Like, I care.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying?
That's why I backtrack.
Fucking you or not, I care.
That's why I backtrack, because I'm a caring person.
But there are some people that don't give a fuck. You can be a caring
You gotta
person.
push me to that point.
But no, I'm saying there's some people that have that built into their DNA where they can fuck you and not give a fuck about you. All right, cool, I'm out.
Sure, but here go the thing. That's because in the act of the intimacy, there might not have been nothing.
Right.
There wasn't the spark. It was nothing.
Right.
That's what I said before. I feel like that it depends on how the sex is unfolding. Because if somebody's just coming over, bending you over real quick, knocking you off and rolling, I could see how that's not intimate.
Some women need that.
And, hey, that's none of my business.
Wow.
That's really none of my business. I can't relate.
Natural life of living. People need that. I don't know what you think. Once again, remember I said that I wish that people can take their view, go have a survey, and handle the survey, and then let people come.
But that's what I'm saying.
And
Like
let you know that maybe you are part of the minority and not
I'll
the
accept
majority.
that I'm a part of the minority.
Right, in that stage, you might be part of the
accept
minority than the majority. I'm not saying that
But
you are. You ain't.
I'll ask this to everybody. When you're in those, I'm going to say sexual, because I'm not going to say intimate. When we're in those sexual experiences or those sexual, whatever.
Sexual encounters.
Right, sexual encounters, we all want to feel safe.
Yes.
We just want that safeness. That don't mean that
That's
I care
not
about
necessarily
you.
true.
I want to be
That's
safe.
not necessarily true, though. I know some people that use sex as a way of, as a coping mechanism.
Yes.
Like to deal with certain shit. Now that I'm thinking about it, I do know people that will fuck you just to get by, just to get past, just to get through, just to get over, just to get around. You understand? It's not about feelings. It's not about intimacy. It's about
Them getting their
I need
it gets
to
their
do
dopamine
something
It's like a drug.
to
They
get
might not-
past whatever
they
the
might
fuck
not
this
smoke,
bullshit is.
drink coffee or
right, though.
alcohol. It's
That
an
happens.
dopamine.
She's right.
That's why there are sexual addicts, and that's why there are people who are what you call nympho, because they really get a charge just by the act.
But that doesn't mean they don't want to be safe doing it.
Never said.
When it's an addiction, the safety is out the fucking window.
That's part of what
I
makes
have dealt
it
with
an
somebody who had an addiction,
That's what makes
and
it
when
part of
their
addiction.
mind is fixated on the act of sex, they want to just be fucking. And once they're done fucking you, they're like, ugh, I feel gross. Yeah, get me away from it. I don't want it. Ugh. Don't call me. Don't talk to me. Don't. You see me in the streets. You don't fucking know me.
I can't believe I did this.
But it ain't gonna stop them from doing it tomorrow if that situation presents itself. Like
Right, so you know-
I know somebody like that. So I guess I get it. I mean, I'm not gonna participate.
So-
But I get it.
Because this was like a 3-part. So we did casual dating. Let's go down. Anybody been in a casual dating situation, ship
You
scenario?
asked that already. I think everybody
I did.
kind of agree.
I asked everybody.
You asked that?
You said
Everybody-
situationship.
And then I asked again after that. I asked if anybody was casually dating.
I've been
They said
casually
yeah.
dating
I asked
since
them if anybody had a fuck buddy. Brian said, "Well, we're all grown here." I'm like, wait a minute. I'm not that grown.
So let's discuss.
That drunk.
I'm not that grown.
So
It has happened.
casual and open relationships are kind of one and the same.
Open relationships and casual is the same?
I said kind of sort of one and the same. But with an open relationship,
Open relationship, you're knowing what your partner.
It's common knowledge. That's in the glass
That's
novel.
the
Lie to
greatest
me.
contract.
but that could be the same thing with casual dating though.
I can't be.
No,
Well,
open
well,
relationship
I'll
is you
make
have
it
your
open
main
relationship.
thing.
Because in the
My
open
woman,
And then you got your side
I know my
business.
woman's
But
about to
you
go
know
to
that they're
the
there.
room with Gucci. What if I come out the room faster with his girl than he come out with mine? Like, they still going? Hell no, we ain't opening.
But some of the differences,
Hold up.
Yeah, sliding off and going to do
some
nothing.
of the differences with an open relationship is it's not all about sex. So in some casual situations and friends with benefits, most of the time it's all about sex, like that sexual charge. Open relationships or committed relationships too. Right? And some part of that you got to be committed to the person that you're with.
Your main dookie thing, you're committed
Yeah,
to.
I mean,
but the
I've
extra
seen
party.
relationships with my
to go either way.
eyes.
Open relationships are not restricted to just that. There are open marriages too. So there are some people.
There's a difference between an open marriage and an open relationship.
We'll hop into that. We'll hop into that.
What's the difference? Oh, there's a
You
huge difference.
you can expect jealousy to be a factor in an open relationship. You can expect some kind of jealousy.
Ritual
You know what I mean?
among somebody.
And
Jealous in an open marriage. Jealousy in
I
an
mean,
open
it's
marriage.
all the same, but I know there's a difference.
I know somebody that was
there,
in one of them.
No, but it's just
and there's also setting.
I'm just
You have to be
being
able to
different.
set physical and emotional boundaries when you're in an open relationship. So you have to be open to have those conversations and set boundaries physically and emotionally.
You
Like,
gotta be with somebody that give a fuck about your boundaries though, so.
yeah, I mean that's true too.
Would there ever truly be true boundaries in an open relationship?
Somebody gonna fuck it up.
Somebody gonna mess up.
Somebody gonna fuck
I
it
feel
up.
like you can have
the
a
whole
super-
title of
I feel like only way
That
I can
was
see myself
already-
having an
that was
open
the reason
relationship
why I said that.
if we're not in a committed
So boundaries
relationship.
already
And we are in an
What kind
open
of boundaries
relationship
can you
where we
put?
should.
But
So here's what it
That's
is.
the
I
only way I
think
can see
open
myself being in
relationships
one.
is like trauma bonding.
Well,
An open
but here-
relationship is like we in a relationship,
But you
and
gonna
then
fuck him and
but
I'ma fuck
I'm
her.
allowed to fuck him, her, and him.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't wanna do that.
I totally get
If that's what I want to do, or I'm allowed to
Well, I mean,
date
I could do
other
that.
people in the.
Why are you using the
Why?
title? Listen, like he said, if you're married, then I can understand that. But if you're together, that just means that y'all living life. So y'all are committed to the uncommitment. That's what you're saying.
There's some people that do that.
I think that people just stay in these situations because it's comfortable and what's best for them. But I don't think like
Well,
you can have like I can understand multiple people, but
It's
that's
more
all
of,
it
for
agrees.
me, when I hear I'm in an open relationship, it's more of a, instead of this man or this woman going out and cheating on me and I gotta hear it through the grapevine, I'm already open to the fact, all right, nigga, you fucking whomever, I'm fucking whomever, but we in this together.
Yeah, I know
This
you,
is
you
us.
know
Whether
me.
we got kids, whatever we do, we got a
Seems like
house.
a lot of these
but-
marriages nowadays.
but here,
But that's the
so
point, we're not married yet. So at any
Yeah.
time that you're like, you know what, I'm about to really step off with her,
Yeah.
I can't get
You're
mad.
mad.
No,
Yup.
right.
Because that's how our open relationship started.
but
If you
here's
married,
the rules.
It's called adultery.
I know a
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
person who dated a
They got a
girl
name for it.
who had a husband and had a living husband, a living boyfriend, and was dating him at the
Guess
same
what?
time.
That was a probably understanding agreement. I know nigga got 3 chicks living with him, and they all.
Yeah, I know. I
It's
have
all about, but it's all
somebody in
about-
my
that's-
life
that's
who
what
was
you call-
dating a
that
girl
doesn't make it
who had a
open.
living husband and a living boyfriend, and
So
she dated
let's
him
break
too.
down the rules real
It doesn't
quick.
make it open.
Let's break down the
If they're
rules.
still just dealing with each other, then it's just something that we're in.
And she was
they're in
bad
a
possessive.
situation
I'm like,
shit that you're talking about.
Let's break down the rules. Let's break down the rules of an open relationship. So one of the rules are that you don't break each other's trust.
That's it.
Don't break each other's trust, and you be honest. Be patient with each other and face your own insecurities. When you're in an open relationship, you gotta deal with your own insecurities. So as far as like that,
You don't have to. That's why I feel like the open relationship is necessary, because you ain't dealt with your own insecurities. Because if you were secure on who you were, all this extra shit wouldn't even be necessary.
Right.
So when I hear like deal with your own insecurities, if you're in agreement to have an open relationship, that means dealing with the fact that I may not attract you like this person does.
I think that's
In
just-
some type of way.
That's just an
Then you don't need to be in a
You're in
relationship.
an understanding relationship. I don't know why you said open, because open is like, it's like, yo, you open the tops off. You do what you want. Like she said, if she decide to leave, or she decide to leave with him, and they go off forever, you can't be mad. But if you, or that's why I always say, when you're tied in by marriage, then it has different words, different names, and it's considered really different. That's cheating. Like a lot of people be in relationships, like you said, they're open to, oh, he cheated on me. Y'all been cheating on each other for 4 years in a row.
First of all, y'all not married. If you're not married, it's not
You got 13 children.
If you're not
Under
married,
y'all
it's not
belt while
cheating.
y'all been
can shut
together,
this down right
but
now.
y'all said somebody's cheating.
And
Yeah,
you're
this
not
is
one of
crazy.
them. Like,
This is crazy.
Hey, look, I caught my ex cheating. I caught my ex cheating and didn't even say nothing. Because I was cheating, so I forgot. I would get mad at her for cheating.
So here's what I'm trying to say. Y'all really wasn't
I
cheating.
shut up.
You can't call it cheating because the bond wasn't really sufficed. It wasn't really a
Well,
real bond.
it is called cheating though when there's no conversation about what cheating is.
I don't feel like it's cheating if you're not married. Because you have no reasonable expectation to exclusivity. To me, that's bullshit. If you're still checking single on all your applications, you're not getting cheated on, shorty. That's what you said.
I disagree.
That is how I feel. Listen, that's my opinion.
relationship.
No. If you're still checking single on your apps,
But what makes so that's what makes the relationship. So if y'all got names and businesses,
Bill, I'm talking about, yeah, you got Bill, you
that's
got
your
investments.
fault. But that's your fault for not. So that's like
then you should have
We
sealed
had
the
billions
deal.
screaming
You should have completed the task. At first, you was working out of order.
And she leave with him because
You was working out of order, and that's my
And he
opinion.
got more.
I'm not judging.
Oh, yeah,
I'm just saying at that point you was working out of order. You were doing shit way out of bounds.
No, but I feel like, well, for me, I can speak for myself, nobody else. I did what I was supposed to do.
And you possibly did.
I did what I was supposed.
But
I met the girl. I dated the girl. I got with the girl. I didn't move in with her. We moved in together. I didn't have my own crib. She never owned it. We moved in together. We moved from crib to crib together. And we bought a house together. You feel what I'm saying? Only thing I did wrong was I wasn't on the crib. You feel? That's the only thing.
I feel like you should have got married first.
Before
You went creating assets. I feel like anybody, that's anybody.
I agree.
Before you go creating assets with a person, I feel like your paperwork should be in order. Y'all should be
I agree.
married first. Before y'all start tying y'all names, because now you break up, who gets the house?
Ass fucking war.
Who gets the house?
But that's
now,
okay.
who gets the business? Who gets this? Who gets that? Like it's too much.
It's
You gotta break apart.
Legal don't got nothing to do with love.
So let's say this.
Legal ain't got nothing to do with
If you
love.
with somebody for 7 years, we'll say that you're married by common law.
See, yeah,
That's a
Common law no
relationship.
longer exists.
But I'm not saying. I'm just saying.
But what I said was legal has nothing to do with love. So you love that girl. You love her enough to do all the stuff that you did.
For me, I transcended. By each year, I got better. I became a man. I was a street nigga. I became a businessman. So every year
You grew.
My bad. So
Backhand her all in the mouth.
But you grew. You grew as a person. You grew into a maturity.
Exactly.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like she just missed out on the finished product or the becoming of the finished product or the molding of the finished product. You feel what I'm saying? Because the product ain't finished yet. You feel what I'm saying?
Them is called lessons, though.
Yeah.
So next time, if you that's what you what they were saying, you learn and you move and you might take the next one that gets you.
What I was trying to say
From
is
the last
for
one.
me, not every man left how I left.
Yeah.
So a lot of men want to clean out cribs and all that. I didn't do none of that.
You left on you.
No.
You was just like, you good? Okay, cool. I'm good.
No,
too.
you what? You say you what? You unhappy? What?
Mm.
I'm out. Pack the kids up. Pack the dog up. Let's go.
Mm.
Take what you gonna take, cause we ain't coming back to this bitch. We out of here.
But that's a different level of
And I never
maturity.
went back.
That's a different level of maturity.
I never went back. I left my dirt bike. I left the motherfucker.
She came up
I
on
left
that
everything. I left
motherfucker.
clothes, shoes.
I would have been out on that dirt bike having a
his own way, but my daughter,
Like, cool.
she's with me. You feel me?
Sound like a mom dad. Like,
No, I'm a dad. Ain't no mom and dad.
I'm just saying, like, what I mean by that is 24/7.
I'm just what it is. I'm a dad 24/7.
24. That's what I mean by. I don't mean no disrespect.
No,
to
no,
that
no,
mom's dad. I mean that your dad that
So-
do what most mothers do.
Yeah.
So,
That's what I mean by that.
the next one
Makes
was
you a hell of a man.
the friends with benefits.
Alright.
Under this, it
I read
says the reason for
I
friends
guess I
with
did.
friends with benefits is spared commitment, lack of interest in a long-term relationship, unable to take responsibility, wants to explore other options. So those are some of the reasons that we get into a situation where we have a friend with benefits.
You got loneliness.
Well, see,
Well,
that,
putting that on the map.
particular part
Loneliness is big.
is
Those
all
benefits be them
individuality,
plates.
though, because it can
Good
go both
meals.
ways.
Hey, good. What?
You may
Nice
not
dad.
feel like you're a friend with benefits, you know what I mean, on your end, but you may be a friend with benefits on the other end.
Right,
And
and-
vice versa. So that basically has an individuality to it.
Who's it benefiting?
Well-
What's the benefit?
So this is what it's saying. It's saying ways to maintain that is to agree when to stop. Like agree to be like, I don't
Agree
want
to
to
stop doing what?
I don't want to do this no more. I don't want to just keep fucking you. I don't want to be your friend with benefits.
I mean, you gonna have
Okay.
to do that anyway.
Look, he like, all right.
Alright.
Even if you don't agree,
See, I
it's
respect
over.
boundaries because
You
I
don't
want
get
you
a
to
choice.
respect mine.
So the other one is be transparent. Being transparent with that person.
Very.
Be clear on your expectations
I have none.
and don't get too attached.
I don't.
See, I get attached. I'll get attached
To who?
I don't.
To what?
to a female.
To the coochie.
What is a topic?
Just
Hold on,
be real.
wait a minute. Wait a minute. I got what I have questions.
Dip in
Hold
his
on,
skin.
I got information.
Like, dip in his skin.
One more hit, please. I'm telling you, man.
What does attachment look like?
What does attachment look like?
Yeah, what does attachment?
know.
When you're attached, what does attachment look like?
That's what I like.
Well, attachment has many different faces.
Well, we saying for
I'm just gonna ask
you. We're
you
saying
a
for
few
you.
examples.
I've been saying that, like he said, you go through situations.
No, no, no.
The last situation don't look like the same attachment as the next situation or the past.
You don't even
And
allow
right
attachments to
now,
attach.
if you ask me, I'm unattached. So we can just start there. I don't know what attachment feel like. I've been trying to find out for a while. But somehow, I'm still unattached. But when I was once attached, it felt amazing. That's all I'm going to say. I'm just leave it at that. Drop the mic.
I mean,
Do you have you ever, I think I asked the friends with benefits question.
I don't.
I'm just
Did
curious.
you? Did you?
attachments.
You had a friend with benefits?
Everybody have a friend with benefits before anybody.
All of them is benefits. I guess. All my friends.
What's the benefit?
Why are we even so deep into this?
Because you're saying benefits, what is it? Is it both people benefit? And that would be the act or whatever.
I am the
experience they
benefit.
get.
Fuck
Right.
sign up.
Okay, so there you go.
Are you saying the perks that come with it, like a good meal or a back rub?
Okay, so
Have you had a friend with
I
benefits?
guess I'm old school. They said the benefit
Nobody
of
that was just
sex.
your homie that you would just.
So you never just had a friend that you. That's a fuck buddy.
Hold on. So you never had a man look out for you, do nothing, and you knew like, yo, I ain't gonna be with him. Never?
So I wanna let me ask this. Can we go back to high school? Can we go back in our memory bank to high school?
Yes, let's
I
go
got
back
kids
to
in
high school.
And let's really think about that. Nobody had a friend with benefit in high school?
I was a virgin.
It comes with individuality.
You know what? I was the benefit once again. Told me, let me get around. All right, I gotta stop at the crib first.
Hey, let me get all right. And me?
You have friends with benefits in high school,
Getting out the
Brian?
car, you ain't staying
All I'm
there.
gonna say is, from high school to now, I'm a totally different man.
I did.
Totally different guy.
Benefited
That's
differently,
all.
you know what I mean? She might have cooked over there, she might, you know what I mean?
I might have bought the food.
I brought the weed.
I brought the food, the
You
weed,
was
the
out
drink.
there.
What you
She
need?
may have a ride when I didn't have a ride, or what? It comes with the. It comes with the territory and the situation.
I once was in a relationship with an airplane stewardess. I got free flights. Is that benefits? I'm wondering. what y'all
That's
think.
very nice.
I need one of them right now.
I would have loved her. How you
What
let
You got her number?
We still need her benefit. We need her benefit.
But the key word,
you wasn't- you
key
ain't
word
wasn't
is
your
that
course.
I was young, man. I didn't
That's
wanna go
no
see that
longer
either. I
a
fucked
friend
up.
with benefits.
I don't want to tell you the whole story. If I told you the real story, you'd be like,
But I mean, yeah, it came with the game.
but I'm saying that's
There was a game.
so that's what I'm asking. That's like perks of a relationship. I don't understand what's the benefit.
At some point in time,
Facebook to
you
see
may
if
or
the
may
chat's
not
going.
have known
There
it was
is
a friend
mad
with
stuff
benefits.
going on in the chat.
No, it's not.
It wasn't like it was a mutual. It was, you know what I mean? It's not always mutual.
Right.
That's why I said it was individual.
Do anybody watching out there, do y'all got any questions, anything that y'all want to touch on? I see we got some people out there watching. Happy I clicked on. Ooh,
You said it.
I did.
Turn your sound up.
I did. Somebody said I seem hurt. Hurt about what? I need to know what I'm hurt about.
Oh, well.
Casual dating requires no commitment.
Okay, so what are you hurt about?
Not a thing.
I said, I ain't even know.
I didn't even know I was hurt.
Wait, who sounds hurt? You specifically or
it
somebody
said
else?
they spelled my name like I
Well,
sound.
is there anything you heard about? You want to talk about?
No, not at
See,
all.
when people say,
But what did you say that made them feel like you
people
sound?
say that, though, right? People
Mr. Stone, what did she do specifically that made her seem hurt? We want to know.
Yeah, I'm confused.
No,
What
I
am I
know
supposed to
something
say
though.
to
People, a lot of
man?
people.
Why? He said his name was in there when he made the comment.
Yeah.
A lot of people say you're hurt because you could talk about your experience. I don't believe that's hurt. I believe that's heal.
Yeah,
Because
that's
if you was
healing.
hurt, you couldn't talk about
About
it.
it. Yeah, like
That's
I'm.
healing.
You feel what I'm saying?
That's growing
Or the
pains.
level of
Talk about
emotion you
everything I've
exhibit
been
when you
through
discuss
because
it.
I've been
I
through
healed from
it.
it.
I've been through
You
it.
feel what I'm saying?
Now what I might
Like,
go
bitch will be
through
like, if
might
people
hurt.
be like, oh, you sound hurt. How I sound hurt if I'm talking to you about what
Yeah,
I've been
and
through?
to me, these topics is like I said, these are very opinionated topics. Like my opinion, honestly, don't matter to nobody out there. That's just how I feel about it.
Your opinion might matter to somebody.
It might.
It might.
You're doing
I
this
like
so
to
people
see.
can listen and maybe get something from it. So one day your opinion just might really mean something.
Oh, how aggressive I was about not being married. Well, truth be told, I was married. I'm actually going through a divorce. No shade on nobody that is
How
married.
long was you married?
I was married for 17 years.
Tell them about it.
I mean, I could tell them about it. I'm not bitter about not being married no more or being married. It was just people grow apart. I'm happy in my growth process right now. I learned through.
Did he assume that you never been married before? Was that an assumption?
I don't know.
He asked the question.
He asked a
Don't keep her
question.
business for me. I don't know.
Yeah, but what I learned is like in some journeys of your life, some people can't come with you, and this is possibly the result of my ex not being able to come with me. Like I don't know if I would be able to do this if I was still in my marriage and still happy and doing the things that married people do. This is a lot of attention, and I don't know if my spouse could endure me taking a lot of that attention. So I wish him nothing but the best all blessings to him or whatever he's doing. Just like I hope the same for me. So on to the.
But it was like he said, talking about your story, what you went through, does not mean that you're hurting.
No, not
That
at
means
all.
that, yeah, I made it.
I like
I'm
being
over
out
here
here.
now. It can't mark me up no more. I'm fresh. That part.
Yeah, the marriage ended because we grew apart. Exactly. Yes. But again, I like the situation and the spaces that I'm in. I'm meeting new people. I'm exploring new ventures, as though I guess I could call it maybe new ventures, something like that. Maybe I don't know. I like dating. I'm learning that I like to date. So there's a lot to do in Pittsburgh that I didn't realize that there was so much to do. So, and in other states too. But I can't necessarily say that I'm casually dating or friends with benefits or in a situationship or none of that right
We ain't
now.
asking you for your
Okay, then you just don't want to know because you're my brother.
What we gonna do is we gonna ask the next question. Get deep. Get deep over there. Let's get off of that one.
So, all right.
It's getting deep. Let's get to the next question.
I really went through all my talking points. Do y'all have anything that y'all want to bring up since we got you on the panel as far as these situations? Have you guys ever been in like a situationship, casual dating, or a friends with benefits situation that was like for you?
I just want to say.
You got a lot to say. Go ahead.
Yeah.
I just wanted to say, well, I believe a lot of what's going on is because it's different out here, man. You have social media competition high. You know, a lot of
Competition.
They say the price of yesterday ain't the same price as
Today.
today. type
That's
shit.
what I'm trying
You know
to
what I'm
say.
saying?
That's the way to put it.
There's a whole.
I ain't mean to
bunch
say
of-
competition, but men compete.
No, there's a whole-
I don't care what you talk
bunch of
about. Men
different-
grew up playing sports their whole life. We compete with each other. I don't care what y'all
Hold
do.
up. So he said.
No, I ain't saying that
Time
you
out.
compare. You compete by how you approach life.
So what his comment was is that I was coming at y'all aggressively about not being married. I don't care if these young men are married or not. I hope that they.
That
I feel
wasn't
like.
you that was talking about marriage. That was me. So he got the voices mixed up.
Well, I think that Well, what I would say about the guys on this panel, I think that y'all are all catching your own ways. Hopefully, you and somebody can get it together for you to potentially be married.
Yeah.
Like Brian said, he's engaged. I'm pretty sure he's a package
rooting
deal to
for it.
whoever he's
Yes, I'm
engaged
rooting
with.
for
Like,
it.
I'm rooting
Listen,
for
His
that.
family said
You the
yeah.
prize, B?
Yeah.
That's all
Is you the prize in your relationship?
He's in the
Like-
planning stage. It's a process you go through.
You big
to finish
fish,
I
it.
you
want
the
that
catch?
again.
Right.
I'm gonna be honest.
I do
with you.
too. I just was
want
at a
it.
wedding. Like,
I miss the
I was trying to catch the flowers with the chick. What happened? What's going on over here? I'm lonely as fuck.
No, I ain't lonely, but I miss the companionship.
Listen, what I mean by lonely is, there's perks and benefits to everything. When you sleep with somebody every day and you have their undivided, they got your undivided. I mean, just even the small moments of the day, that's important too. When you do everything by yourself. No assistance, like you don't even understand the smallest assistance. Like, yo, could you hand me the pepper while I'm cooking these eggs? The hell. Instead, you might almost set a fire trying to get the pepper with the eggs when you by yourself. That's all I'm saying. It's a lot of benefits on both ends. You give up certain things to get certain things. I would like that experience too. That's all I'm saying. I would love that experience.
So somebody had.
I miss the support, the encouragement,
All of it.
Yeah.
It's not just a one thing, it's all of it.
the caring.
I miss a warm leg at night.
Yeah.
My foot be cold. I be, where's that?
I don't cuddle. I don't do that stuff.
You don't cuddle?
I love it. I'm a lover.
Why?
What?
It's like I'm in jail still. Get off.
I'm a color.
No, wait, no, yeah,
Like you was
I
stopping you
feel
from
that.
coming to America.
I
I'll throw the red roses down if you that bad.
When men spend an extensive amount of time in jail, it definitely changes them.
It does.
I dated a felon, and
I'd sleep on my
boy, oh
side,
boy, oh
on my
boy,
back.
oh boy, oh boy.
I
I don't really think it has nothing to do with
He
whether
was.
they've
He
been
was
in
a-
jail
he was
or
a
not. It's
10
just you might not be a
plus year felon
touchy-feely
in
type
jail.
person.
No, I am. I'm very
What
young.
that got to
But
do
when I'm
with-
ready to go to bed, I don't want to do
So
that.
when he was saying that,
hear
he
you.
don't like to cuddle because it makes him feel like he's still in jail, and I said,
No,
yeah,
no,
I
I feel
understand that.
Like I feel like I'm in jail.
Oh,
my fuck.
Somebody said pause. Yeah, let's pause.
So what I'm saying is,
No, let's rewind that. Let's rewind. Clean that up a little bit. Clean that up a little bit. Rewind.
he don't like to cuddle with his girlfriend. He don't like to feel locked down.
No, that's not. I explained it myself.
Okay, well, repeat what you said, and I'll give you what my follow-up was.
Pause.
Pause.
You
Negative.
say what you said, and I'll go
Listen,
for my piggyback.
what I was saying is I still sleep like I did when I was in jail. Like I don't, when you're trying to hug up on me, like I sleep, turned to the side. Like it's cold, so I don't need you to, I got this.
But what about what she needs?
I could do that till I'm asleep,
listen,
until I'm ready to go to
me
sleep.
too.
I roll over when I'm.
But
So my point
You can be
was
facing
that
whatever
men
way
who
Chinese
have spent
face me,
a
I'm a-
large
I'm
amount of time in
I
jail.
face the opposite way.
it's not warm. That's what he said. And it's
No, but I was giving you my piggyback.
I've been to that place you talked about. I don't want to say it too proud.
What I'm saying
And I'll
is-
hold the hell out of a woman.
Right.
Hold her till I can't breathe. The blood could be not flowing in my arm, but I still got you. Baby.
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that. I'm rolling over.
But my piggyback was is that when
You might
men
got a big girl.
spend a large amount of time in jail, it changes the way they function.
What's wrong with big girl?
I'm big.
Okay.
No, he definitely got a weight class.
Yeah. I understand.
And you could be out of it quick. That's when my girl be trying to come to me like, I was messing with your brother. No, the fuck you wasn't. You're lying. Which one? No, I'll specify. No, I always go, which one? Tommy, liar.
What you say? No, you ain't heard it.
Why?
You looking for bantamweights?
I know better than I'm not even going to call him an answer because I know better.
Through my healing process, I've been
I
tapping
have that type. Everybody do.
But I don't think that that's just.
little.
I would say I don't think
can't
that
be
that's
getting
just for. I think people have their own comfortability in the way that they sleep. Like I know
That's what I was saying.
I know somebody that's a female that was like, yeah, I'll do the coupling, but when it's time for me to go to sleep, don't touch me.
So I'm gonna ask y'all this. So I'm gonna ask y'all this though. How do y'all sleep?
Do you really want to know how I
Marriage?
sleep?
No, from a marriage standpoint, where y'all was every day to now.
Okay, when I was in my
Which
marriage,
one was the most comfortable sleep?
right
marriage.
now,
My motherfucking self.
Yes,
My
it
marriage.
was.
now,
I got
My
it.
marriage.
Well, because you used to
But
sleep
don't
up
you-
under somebody. You
but-
like cuddling and sleeping
Right.
like that.
Hold up.
I don't like sleeping
My
like
marriage.
But it's cold in the month, baby.
see, but
that. My
there's,
baby,
I don't like the way I
Roll over
sleep
like, ain't
now.
nobody here.
for me, there's a
I like
difference.
color, but I also sleep.
I can't fall asleep cuddling either. There's a lot of people.
I'm like Mike Epps. I'm the cutler.
So,
I don't mind me sleeping alone. I would like to sleep with somebody.
so there, but let me ask this: is there a difference in the way that you sleep in general when you're versus
I
when?
sleep on my back. I sleep on a small.
No, let me rephrase this the best way possible
One little spot. You
I
don't
got-
move.
for y'all to
That big
understand.
because you don't move. You
My
stay
side of the
still.
bed got a print now, and I got. I got
Okay,
one
so
of them
let me
expensive
ask it a different
And I
way.
gotta move to the spot
When
that's
you're with
perfect.
somebody versus when you're not with somebody, what are you sleeping?
Huh?
When you're with someone versus not being with someone, what do you sleep in?
My
Like-
dog's
Well,
still-
the whole reason, one of the reasons I'm with someone, because I don't want to sleep alone.
I sleep the same regardless.
What you mean? How do I sleep?
Unless you knew, then I'm.
That's what I'm saying. I sleep nude.
Yeah.
I sleep
I
with
mean,
my
I
dog.
live nude.
I almost threw up.
I sleep with my drawers.
I live
Come
nude.
on. But anyway, look.
Well, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like-
If you over here, you gotta be comfortable with nudity, because that's how it goes
I
down.
just want y'all to understand. I've been through some things in my life. I always got some piece of clothing I done had to bail out of the house with out of my sleep. Just being honest. Ain't gonna tell you the details. Been there. You know, so I'm always gonna have at least a line of clothing on me. Peanut butter bar used to be cool until you almost had to hit the window like that. You're like, you know what? Go ahead and make sure I got stand. If it ain't on me, it's right by the bedside. We get mine too. Yours balled up in the knot. Mine is right there folded neatly. I'm getting them. What you mean?
That's my boy. That's my boy. Clothes for
Hit you with the flax real quick. Black and
You
I'm.
said I don't go.
Okay,
Okay, let's talk about that. Why you don't go over girls' cribs? Why you don't go over girls' cribs?
Because I don't want to deal with the politics of your crib. I'd rather you just invite you over to mine.
But when she want to come to yours?
We would be at an impasse.
Then we have a conversation.
I'm not coming to your house, and you damn sure cannot
Come
come
to
to mine.
mine. You're exactly.
But a lot of women.
So we ain't outside, we ain't seeing each other.
Let's go to
Women,
Applebee's.
but you, but women,
From Applebee's, you have to figure out
Home.
whose crib
You going home and I'm going home.
See that's your hopeless
Bye.
situation. When there's hope, somebody has to make a decision. You going to my crib or your crib?
I made the decision. You could come to mine.
That part. And if you got a
Catch you on the
problem,
flip side,
hold
Papa.
on, see, because I'm different. You might be most comfortable at your house. I need you to be comfortable.
See, I know.
Now I need you to be comfortable.
I don't want you
From my
that
experience.
I don't want you at my house, and I'm not coming to yours.
Well, that's no, that's what I'm saying. Sometimes at their house, yeah, I done seen them hit the closet, come out with boxes and different things. Like, hey, you ever try? Whoa, well, hey, we can do this right now. I ain't got that at my house. Just not the boxes, and I ain't there. You get this? What I'm just saying, and it's a lot of fun. I'm just gonna tell you,
Whoa now.
but if you be like, yeah, I live up north, yeah, you know what? You come to my crib. I ain't trying to come with the Draco. I already told you, I've been in trouble. I don't need to come with the Draco to visit. See, oh yeah, I live right here on Brush. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead. You can come to my
Yeah, I'm
crib.
not doing that. Don't invite me to the project.
We can get a
I'm not
room.
coming.
Wow, dang.
I'm not coming.
It's dangerous for men to
I'm
go
not
on projects.
coming. I'm not
You know,
coming.
there's men that went in there and they come back.
I've never,
We was young.
especially
Me
up
and my
here,
brother.
when they tell
Me and him,
me.
right, we went into
Oh, sure.
Greenway, chasing behind some girls. We was in there. We went in, didn't see a soul. Kicked it with the girls. We was leaving out. We walked out into a crowd of niggas.
Thousands of them. Where y'all come
Like,
from?
where did y'all come
And they
from?
knew you was in there. Like y'all was waiting.
Bro, they're waiting on us outside. They
crazy.
somebody seen us go in.
So you said you're dating. So
Having a ball.
ain't it so fun? Mooch, you dating?
Do I have a choice?
Do bear shit in the woods?
Listen, I'm a professional dater.
The professional
That's
dating.
it, man. What?
Most men wouldn't go to a girl's house because of their ex lurking around.
Nope.
What if she don't have an ex that can work?
Yeah, that was gonna be my thing.
What if she don't have an ex that
don't
can
even
learn?
know where she live at to lurk?
Never mind that. What if she physically don't have an ex that can do no
I
work?
don't have an ex that
Most
works, so
most men's
she has
Because if I was dating, I don't have nobody
Well,
that
I
can
mean,
come check it for
I'm
me.
just, I kind of, because I had somebody ask me that, like,
But
so
you
what
can't
about
come to
your
my
ex?
house.
I don't deal with women like
I
that.
don't, you're like, I haven't talked to
No,
my
but
ex
see,
in 2 years, and my ex don't even know where I live at, so that's to reassure
A
you.
lot of people are reckless. So a chick will have you come over to the crib after she had dude there 2 days ago. They had a domestic. The police removed him, and she got you over there. He's looking at you like, is he the protection? kill him too.
This sounds like
You know
a
what I'm saying?
Zeus
You don't
show.
even know. All you sitting is like,
No, but it's true.
That happens though.
We all know somebody that was at some girl's house and the guy came over that broke up in there and shot everybody in that motherfucker.
No, I'm not talking about Lil Lee. My Lil Lee.
I wasn't going to drop no names.
R.I.P.
Lil Lee, I know you're talking about Lee.
Yeah.
But we know other people that not too. We know several
Listen, like I
people
said, I
that have
keep clothing
been
because
caught
I think
slipping
this
at some
is
girl house and it didn't go well. And vice
That's
versa.
why I invite
Out the window I go.
You come here. I set the alarm. I got.
You said I set the
I know some guys, some girls that been at guys' house and met the
But at
same
the same
thing.
time, I want you to see.
Shorty showed up like, oh, huh.
I want a woman to see me in my own space.
Fuck out
You
here.
can see that I got
But-
everything
so-
the moves that you do.
But see, and that's the
But
thing with being on it.
I
That's
gotta go see her space too.
It's different.
no, that was me.
Listen, I
That
gotta
was
go see
me.
her space too.
That was me.
Because I didn't have bad
I was
chicks.
knocking. That was me.
I didn't have bad females, beautiful. And you go to their crib and their bathroom look like I won't even touch the toilet seat. Now I cannot tolerate this. I don't care if you are a video vixen, world star famous. I don't want to touch this. Why do it look like
And
this?
that's
You got weed
why
hanging from the toilet.
I
How?
invite you over my.
What about hotels? Y'all ain't like,
I'm
okay.
too old for that.
No,
you
I ain't.
come to my
I ain't
house.
never too old to go.
I
I'm
don't
not
get to a
coming.
hotel, but
I'ma tell you
why would
straight
I
up, I'm not
spend
coming.
unnecessary money if I can just invite you?
I'm gonna tell you right now, don't invite me. Carlisa is
Because
declining.
comfortability. Like somebody like that.
Risk
Declining.
kids in the house like
If
it's
that's
kids
what
at
it
your
takes,
house. What's
if
the
that's what it
difference?
takes in
Where
the
the
initial
difference is
beginning
they cheat
for you
kids.
to be comfortable, because you listen, we all know there.
I'm not letting you come to mine either, though.
I don't expect
We wanna
everybody
be at a
to come
serious
to your
impact.
crib or come to my crib. Everybody's not welcome. So, like you said, I didn't have unsavory characters who deal with unsavory
Savory character.
And I look like, you know what? We going to the hotel. We ain't coming out.
Exactly.
We going right to the hotel.
I ain't see.
That nigga shot 4 people.
I ain't in them type of. I ain't-
Go right out here, duck off. He ain't coming out here. We in Robinson somewhere. We ducked off. You know what I mean?
But that was
You
like,
can come to miles if you want to. That's a free kid.
so as far as dating, so I want to ask, what do y'all consider dating? Because everybody's definition of dating is different from what I'm
You
learning.
gave all the bunnies, so we just gonna say a lot of the bunnies. Add them up. We should put down how many of these bunnies do you got and put numbers down and see what the score is. That's how you gonna tell what the dating
That is the
is.
new cycle.
All the
bro. You
bunnies.
gotta go through all these
Yeah, all these cycles of
Dating to me
phases.
is the getting to know stage. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you're getting to know. See, dating continues on to in commitment and into marriage. I feel like you got to continue dating your partner, but it starts. It's just the getting to know stage. You got to get to know the person.
When you're
I feel like
single-
people fail to get I feel like people fail to get to know the person.
So you believe in a friendship?
I believe
Before
in
commitment.
dating, completely dating, and becoming friends. I feel like going through the whole process.
Yeah.
Let's date, become our friend.
Yeah.
Let's become exclusive or whatever y'all call it.
Build comfortability.
You know what I mean? Now let's lock it up. Let's do this. Oh, if I like you like that, I see the vision. The woman don't choose the man to marry. The man chooses the woman, right? So if I
That's why I always say
Let me
pieces of you for pieces of me. That's how you build the
you
puzzle.
feel what I'm saying? If I see that's
Every
where I
time we
want to
see
go,
each other, we
I'm gonna
exchange
get down
pieces.
on my knee, and that's what I want to
You
do.
gonna have a
So,
puzzle with
let
me.
me-
I have a puzzle
let
with
me
you.
ask this.
And we'll be able to go
Um,
off of that more.
I find more so men don't really understand the term date, or they just don't want to date,
Absolutely.
I think
or they
that
just
was
don't want to
sexist.
date.
No,
That's not the word sexist.
you want me to be real
Men
with you?
don't.
Yes, please.
I'll be honest with you. So when you say date to a man, or when women ask, I use myself. I use me. So,
I don't
if you
like
ask
to
me
laugh.
as a date, and I don't want to go on a date with you. You feel what I'm saying? I'ma just say,
Then why not be honest and be like, no, I don't want to go on a date with you.
that's not what I want to do, but you can come over. That's because I'm gonna tell you why though. Because he doesn't see that with you. He sees me fucking you. He sees me doing whatever.
But that's honesty,
on the,
though.
on the inside, not on the outside.
Would you say that to a female though? Would you say that to her if you didn't want to go on a date with her and be like, yo, okay, honestly, I just want to fuck. Like, what's up?
What?
You have to sometimes.
Yes.
American
But
way.
see, that to me doesn't mean that you're still not dating. You're just not dating her.
Right.
You're fucking her.
Yes.
But you could go on a date or date 15 other people.
But Jazz,
while you're
you-
fucking her.
Yeah, surely.
Being single, everybody you come in contact with is kind of a date. If you're trying to move past just meeting them. So if you're going past, so you go out to eat, or you might meet somebody at the game for lunch. That's a date for real. Even though you might not look at it that way, everybody titles it different. When you're spending time with somebody as this on a one-on-one, I consider that. What you would say?
That's hanging out.
Hanging out can be considered
That's
dating.
hanging- that's hanging
Part of dating is hanging out. Dating is defined. Part of dating is hanging out.
And hanging out and dating is different. If I'm hanging out with you, I ain't really trying to get to know you. We hanging out. We about to enjoy this game. We about to enjoy these drinks. We about to enjoy this movie, and then we gonna do whatever we do.
Oh, I'm
like that.
glad you said that. See,
But if
you're
we
a woman,
dating,
right?
I'm trying to get to know you. I'm trying
Right.
to date you exclusively at that point. So
Alright,
if
so
I'm dating
That
you,
also,
So, hold on.
I-
So
I-
back that up.
is there more conversation? Is that what you're saying? In that you really want to date somebody, you're just hanging out, or just literally chilling?
for
There's
me,
no
absolutely. If I'm just
conversation.
hanging out with you, then we just having regular. Hey,
Are
what you
you
doing? Let's
saying-
go.
are you
Whatever.
saying hanging
But
out-
if I'm dating you, yeah,
Are you saying
I'm
hanging
trying to go
out?
somewhere where I'm trying to
Are you-
see how you are. What do you like to do for fun? What's your hobbies?
Mm-hmm.
What do you know what I'm saying? And I want vice versa. Then I
feel
want
like
to go
that's
somewhere
taken
we
care
can
of
have
in a
them.
phone call. I mean,
Right, okay, so-
conversation.
You can tell me you like bowling. That don't mean you like. I'm like, okay, you like bowling. Let's go bowling. You
Okay.
like. I'm like, nigga, you don't bowl. Like, don't be up here
Just
just telling
because
me shit.
I don't bowl don't mean I don't like bowling.
Well, the thing is,
I can
well,
like bowling,
I agree
but
with that.
not
My thing with that is just
I can
because
like
I don't
bowling,
like
I don't like
bowling, I
bowling.
might like you more than I like bowling.
My question, my
So I'm
question
gonna
come
go.
back over here.
Yeah.
But my question come back over here when she said, so if hanging out, what's different than hanging out and dating? So if I'm hanging out with you and I'm buying you drinks and I'm doing stuff, I'm not saying that this is not positive, it's platonic, but once again, it's comprehension.
So, okay,
you have to
let's
comprehend
piggyback off of that.
You have
So
to
let's
say, yo,
piggyback
you
off
coming,
of that.
because a girl had you come, take her out on a date and want you to do all the things you want to do and know that this is what it is. Or we just hanging. They'll say we're just hanging, but the man might be
Once
thinking,
the
"We're on
word
a
date gets involved, we ain't hanging. If I walk into the bar, you're like, get her a drink, we hanging.
So, but you're
If
using
you
the
call
wording.
me like,
I'm
hey,
saying
what
in
you
the
doing?
actions.
Do you want to go to Applebee's? I would hope that would be a date.
But you're using the word. I'm saying in the
Wait,
actions.
hold on, wait a minute.
That's what I'm saying. It's
Hold
not-
on.
Now I get what you.
What I'm gonna say about dating is this: the difference between dating and hanging out and kicking and all that stuff is the conversation beforehand.
It's
Right,
the intent.
comprehension.
If Robert called me and be like, "Yo, you trying to go grab something to eat?"
That's we hanging out.
We hanging.
We
Comprehension.
hanging out.
We are not dating.
And I got people.
We're
that
hanging.
ask, it's comprehension. You have to know these things.
If
Like, you
Mr.
gotta
Corey
know.
called like, "Yo, what you doing? You trying to grab lunch?" We hanging.
Right.
That's already
No,
been established.
that's not
We
true.
hanging.
Relationship.
We're
That's
hanging.
not true.
And I'm gonna make sure that I make that clarification before I step foot out my house.
That's not
Why?
true because I just bumped into a situation like not too long ago.
Situation, here we go.
Situationship.
No, the girl's like, yo, let's, what you doing? I'm like, oh, I ain't doing shit. I'm just doing laundry and shit. Well, you like sushi? I'm like, yeah, cook sushi, you know. They're like, well, let's go get some sushi. Well, meet me for sushi. And I'm like, meet you for sushi? Like, where? I'll meet you there. Fuck it. Come on. I'll meet you there. Meet her there. And, you know, we have
So
sushi.
you ain't asking enough questions.
You didn't ask enough questions.
You supposed to ask the who, what, when, where, why.
Well, we're sitting there having
Explain to
sushi.
yourself.
Well, we're sitting there having our sushi and all that. I'm just thinking, we're like
You're
you said,
hanging.
Her friend called like,
What was the
I'm
conversation?
on a date. You
I mean, and I'd be
Well,
like,
see, there's just miscommunication at that one because the way that you even
But
said that
I
she
was
called you,
cool.
I would have been calling like, oh, yeah, what's up? I'm trying to go
Let me
eat.
say this.
I'm trying to get some
Oh,
sushi.
we hanging out.
I'm
We
glad
hanging
that,
out.
I'm glad that
But
y'all
the-
can say the miscommunication. We don't get the we get that. Listen, we get.
I'm asking off rip.
They be like,
Why?
you take it out. Yeah, I want you to
What
buy
you
me all
mean?
my girl.
I was cool.
Like
You sit here
what?
like, I thought you liked me.
Like, you want
the
to
thing
just kick
is-
and hang
It's
out?
all about the
No, I'm
relationship
trying to-
beforehand.
ew, see,
like,
no,
if
I'm not doing
anybody
that.
in this room right now was just like, oh, let's go out to eat.
I was
I'm automatically gonna think we hanging. I'm not gonna think
I'll take
anybody's
y'all to
gonna
eat.
This
This
is
is
a
a
date. If it was hanging, I
I'm
was
looking at you
cool.
out eating like
I didn't care about the
I'm not
subside.
talking to you. But if
I would hope you would specify, and but I'm gonna ask you. I'm not even gonna give it a chance to be no miscommunication.
But I also
I know
think,
before I
I
put-
also think the
before I choose
difference in
these
that.
shoes.
Or we on a
What
date,
type
it's
of
the
date
same
is about
shit.
to be?
We know you is Miss One Night.
To a man, it's the same
No
shit.
one
You
is there.
got-
Well, the thing I think about that is too, like, it depends on, I think payment has a lot to do with that too. Because if
What?
I'm asking you to go out and me as a female, I'm like, I got me. I got
If
me.
you pay yourself, we're hanging.
Right,
If
I
I
got
pay for you, we're on a date. That's all I'm saying.
I don't leave home without my purse.
That's it. Right. We
I
hanging.
swear I don't leave home without my purse.
Get
'Cause
your own
baby, I
bill.
got me.
Soon as I got the pay.
I got me.
I'm
So we went on a date, brother? Me and you.
Hold on, first off, that sounded good.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm not dating my siblings. If my siblings say we going out to eat, we're hanging. It is not a date.
Me and you are on a date.
We're not on a date.
We're
You
dating
can stop it right now.
You're not somebody I'm looking to pursue.
Right.
But
So we're hanging.
It is a lunch date though.
Right.
No, we're
Well, it's a
hanging.
date.
I'm on a date.
I'm hanging with my brother.
Business
something
date.
I
What you
normally
doing?
Date, family
We hang
date.
is something we normally do.
Okay, I see you're going because me and my BFF go on
Right.
dates all the time. We go on brunch dates
Yeah,
all the
it's
time.
all about the
There's times
conversation.
that
No,
I
it's
go
not
on
about
dates.
the
conversation.
But it's a date.
It's all
But it's
about
in
the
the end, I'm like
conversation.
BFF want to go on
That's
brunch
what I
date
said.
all day.
You're coming with me and I'm paying for it. That sounds
Yeah,
like
I
a
just
date
asked
to a
because you
man.
paid when we went to Buffalo Wild Wings. I ain't had to pay.
But this is what I'm trying to say as a man. So, but you're
That
my
was a
sister.
sibling date.
You're my sister.
It was a sibling date.
If I take her to
Episode got
Buffalo Wild
pulled
Wings and I
down.
pay for it, I might think
Because
like,
we were
well,
showing
you know,
nipples
hey, you
and
got like
buttocks.
No, I was trying to see what was back there.
When did we do this for real?
I'm gonna appeal that.
Yeah, because I don't recall.
Too, shit.
I don't recall that alleged incident. We did. That's what I thought. Somebody hated.
Shout out.
Anyway, we're at about 9:05, so we're gonna go ahead and get ready to wrap it up. I enjoy everybody who
I did.
came on the panel. This was
This
definitely
time.
dope. We'll start at the end. Mr. Drake, do you have anything going on that you would like anyone to know about? You could plug your book because you do got the little
I
poetry
have, I
book.
have a poetry book. It's called No Rap Book of Emotions, Part 1. It's on Amazon. It's on every book platform outlet. You can follow me at 211_Drizzy on Instagram, Tommy Drake on Facebook. I think that's pretty much it. I had poetry events, so look out for that.
Miss Selena?
Just be looking out for Boogie Skates in 2024 for some new and upcoming things. Those that don't know about it, just trying to open up a roller skating rink on the east side of Vicksburg. So, been doing some pop-up shops, and I've been networking with some people. So, see what we got coming up 2024. Follow me, Boogie Skates, on Facebook.
Selena, I got somebody I want to put you in contact with.
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Robert, because I can't call you the other
I'm
name.
here to support y'all. So October 27th, they having an event. Y'all should come. You know, that's what I do. Yeah, I said.
You done plugged Orban for us. That's
My Instagram is Mr. Him412 or __. But I don't know.
Professional dater.
Yeah.
Damn,
Well, I'm not really a professional dater, but I'm just looking for her. I'm gonna put that out there. I'm looking for you. I'm looking for her. Hope she's out there.
Now, don't blame us when your inbox
All right,
blew
what
up.
you got
That's all right.
Can we please not get blamed?
That's
My
okay.
name's
I might
B.
find her in my inbox. I'm looking. So if they jump in it, I'm looking.
Go ahead, B.
Mr. B?
I'm just me. My name's B. Hunter. I mean, I'm a plumber. You can get with me. I'll get you right. You need any plumbing problems?
He means real plumbing.
No, real, you got it right.
Real plumbing.
None of that more hoes plumbing. He's not part of that. The real plumber. I'm laying all the pipe you need.
Oh my mother, she's still alive. Go ahead, bro, finish.
I'm sorry, girl. Y'all need any plumbing things, just get at me.
What's your Instagram,
Yeah, or your
Facebook?
business, how they can reach you.
Phone number?
Facebook's Brian Hunter. My Instagram, what is my Instagram?
Mr.
Oh, Mr. Doing Me 412.
Okay.
That's it.
That's it.
All right.
Co-host with the most?
You know, with the mostest. As Mr. Robert already stated, the Social Flex has a live event coming up October 27th. It is our love episode. We will be having it at 24s, which is transitioning into Valley. Yeah, in the Valley.
Shout out
check
my
us
brother
out
D.
there.
They changed the name.
Change the name.
Yeah, change the name.
Because you want a complete overhaul. It's Valley's
Guess you want to change the
banquet
imagery.
hall.
He's trying to change the imagery. That's the
I
title.
know. I heard he's getting remodeled.
Social Club event and banquet hall.
Shout out to the bro D.
Yeah, shout out to Deke Fleming.
My brother.
Support
another
24. Called the level. What's it called? I mean,
Valleys.
Valleys now.
Our
Go out there,
next-
support. Good food, great food.
What's our next?
Our next episode is on BDSM.
So if anybody
So
wants
if
to
you know
come,
anything about BDSM,
Please,
hit us in the
inbox
inbox
I
so
don't know nothing
we
about
can get you on the
that.
panel.
I don't know about none of that. I'm trying to find out.
As for me personally,
All these evolved.
myself and my son published a journal that is for basically for your children. I mean, if you want to use it as an adult, you can. It's so that your child can have a voice and really much unpack the things that go on in their day so that you know what they're really thinking, feeling, and experiencing. If they're not someone who's really vocal or knows how to express themselves fully, it's for them to write their day and their happening from their perspective and unpack it with a trusted adult as well as you to use as a mediator. And that's all I have. Oh, I'm also starring in Pooter Boyd's, well, not starring, I'm in Pooter Boyd's upcoming film, Spinderella. So you can catch me in that as well.
When does it come out?
Ask Pooter, don't ask me. Hit up Pooter Boyd on Facebook.
Shady.
He got all them answers.
Shady
I have none of them.
Brewskis.
Let's see what's going on. So we did we're still looking for vendors for the live event at 24. If you have any products or service that you would like to get out there, definitely hit us in the inboxes. We would love for you to vendor our event. I have coming up this weekend, I'll be working with the 48-Hour Film Fest. Not sure what our genre is going to be yet. It's either sci-fi or horror. We write the script and film it in 48 hours. So I got that going on. Getting back into DJing and music and a whole bunch of other stuff. So if you need some music written, get at me for that. Other than that, we definitely appreciate all the love and support with the social flex and the podcast. If you would like to do a etiquette series, hit us in the inbox also. We'll come out to you and do that series, whether it's your business or you want to talk about your service or whatever you got going on.
Promote whatever you're into.
Yeah, promote whatever you're into. I noticed that Bryant has a Say Less shirt on, so shout out to Drew Shafino on the Say Less brand. Also, if you would like for us to, sponsor your brand or show your brand on our show, get it to us. We will wear it and definitely shout you out. Other than that, I want to say thank you to the man who's usually always in the background, Mr. Corey O'Shea, our cameraman, 1028 Podcast. If you,
Well, please shouting out businesses. Shout out Money Holder.
oh yeah, my man Chad Bone, Money Holder.
Track Bone one time for the Money Holder.
Okay,
Yeah.
there we go. That's what we talking about.
But other than that, thank you again for blessing the social flex and sticking with us and watching our episodes. We have some great things on the horizon, and we're just trying to keep the longevity on it. I think we have about 27 shows.
It's like 20-something.
20-something shows completed at this point that we will be putting
That's
out
just season
on.
2. Somebody being shady with season 1. I ain't gonna say no names though.
All right, season 1 might be a thing. It had to do with mental health, and I'm just really trying to protect people's, their anatomy with the mental health stuff because it's very private and it really hits a lot of buttons when we talk mental health. But I gotta put it in my discernment and really, yeah.
We did a whole
We did a
season on
whole
mental health.
season on mental health. We're gonna revisit it though, because I feel like it's something that needs to be revisited. We're probably possibly gonna revisit that. We're gonna talk about family, like family dynamics and how it structures into our lives and the different roles that we play in our thought processes. So we're gonna step into that as well. And if I'm thinking the majority of us have kids, so we're going to talk about that, how kids play a factor in our lives and our thought processes and the things that we do. But those are up and coming, things that we got going on.
Next year.
Within the next year, we are totally showed out. I think our last show is December. I want to say like the second to the last week in December.
Yeah.
We're-
Toxic.
Yeah,
December
Toxic
19th.
is the last show for this season, which will be December 19th. So if you want to be a panelist, we take repeat offenders. We are working on getting the little shirts made that say I survived the social flex, so we are still working on that. I think Mr. Robert definitely deserves a shirt for the one episode he was on. But anyway, we're not going to talk about that.
She's a soul survivor, let me tell you.